What's up, Belen? I'm Nick Diaz.
And I'm Santi Ariza.
And welcome to this edition of WBLN. As the year comes to a close, the 8th graders received their pins. Jose Zaraluki has more.
Last night, the leaders of middle school received their 8th grade pins as they will be taking on freshman year this upcoming fall.
The 8th grade pin mass is an opportunity for our school community to celebrate the hard work and the accomplishments and the journey of our 8th grade students through their 3 years of middle school here at Belen. And it's also the opportunity to pray for them and their families as they embark on the next stage of their journey through high school. For the 8th graders, the pin mass is an opportunity to acknowledge what they've accomplished thus far. But we don't want to simply pass by 8th grade and just go to 9th as if nothing's happening. So we want to take a moment to acknowledge that the middle school phase of their career, their educational careers, has now come to a close, and now they're opening their high school careers. Well, it's a pretty integral plan. So making sure we have the readings in place, making sure we have the music. We coordinate that with Mr. Sanchez, selecting students to participate in the liturgy as readers and servers, and things like that. And of course, making sure that we have the pins to commemorate the event, blessing those pins, and putting together the ceremony where each 8th grader is called by name to receive their pin from Father Willie. And there's also an address that's given from a representative of the 8th grade to his class, congratulating them for their accomplishments thus far and what they have to look forward to in high school.
As the 8th graders take a big leap in their Belen journey, they have a lot to look forward to in high school. For WBLN, I'm Jose Zaraluki.
The American Red Cross plans to keep COVID-19 restrictions in place at its shelters throughout the Atlantic hurricane season. The organization says practices like mask wearing, social distancing, and enhanced cleaning procedures have helped keep workers safe last year. Red Cross officials report that they saw no significant spread of COVID-19 in its shelters or among its workforce. That's why the protocols will continue as the nonprofit responds to hurricane and other disasters this year. Organizers are also working to recruit more volunteers in high-risk areas to reduce their need to travel. The Red Cross says it provided more than 2 million meals and snacks, and at least 800,000 overnight stays to hurricane victims last year. The season officially started on Tuesday, June 1st, and is forecast to be a busy one.
She can name all the elements on the periodic table, identify all 50 states by shape and location, plus she's learning Spanish. We're talking about a 2-year-old little girl. This is Cache Quest. The California toddler has become the youngest American member of Mensa. The organization's membership is strictly limited to those who score at the highest levels in IQ tests. According to Cache's parents, a pediatrician noticed she seemed advanced for her age. So, the family took her to a psychologist who administered the Mensa test. The result? Cache's family says she had an IQ of 146. The LA family will continue to encourage Cache's learning, but say they plan to let her set the tone on whatever topics she wants to learn.
As the school year ends and summer approaches, we found out what members of the Belen community will do with their free time.
So this summer, or at least mostly of June, I plan on playing a lot of travel volleyball. I have a tournament in Kansas City, and then some other plans I have are maybe going outside more, doing more exercise, and maybe start studying for some tests next year.
Yes, I intend to stay close to home with my family, doing research on a book on Cubans in the Civil War, and continuing working and finishing my master's degree in theology.
So over the summer, my wife and I, we just recently moved here, and my wife is a native, and I'm not. So I'm really hoping to get a taste of Miami sans pandemic.
Yeah, now that I can finally take a break from school, I'm going to focus on football. Since we have daily training and weightlifting, I applied to the Belen summer camp, so if I do get the job, I'm going to be working with kids every day. When it comes to weekend, I'm probably going to head to the Keys with some of my friends, hang out with my friends. Even though I'm done with school, I'm going to have to pick up some tutoring, work on my ACT score. and I think that'll be all for summer.
So firstly, I plan at having a part-time job at Publix, so I can just have something on the side to do. But other than that, I'd probably go swimming in the pool or probably just hanging out with my friends.
What's up, Wolverines? I'm Hugo Dorn, and here's sports for today. Last night, the Miami Marlins choked in the 7th inning and blew a 5-2 lead to the Toronto Blue Jays. That's all your sports for today. Now back to the guys at the desk.
Thanks, Hugo. That's all your news for the week. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. And from all us here at WBLN, stay safe
And stay golden, Wolverines.
and have a great summer.